Firstly, let me say I'm most impressed at the this event that you have created, and there's so many people have come, and the efforts of all the children here. The enthusiasm is just wonderful to see.
Thank you.
So, let me answer you. As you say, there are now many phonics programs, and let me answer you really with two things in mind. One is how best what to look for in selecting a program, but also what are the key features to really use in the teaching so as to get good results. Now, I was exceptionally fortunate in meeting Sue Lloyd and Sarah Wernham, and indeed others who've been such support for the program, like Coral George. Phonics can be a little boring and dull because you're trying to get children to memorize letter sounds, and just repetition isn't enough. You need to make it interesting. And so the question is how you do it. And why I'm being so fortunate is because they have found a way to make it really engaging and fun. And without that, I think it misses so much. It's not sufficient just to teach it. You've got to find an exciting way of doing so. Now, one of the results of that is that I'm impressed at how often teachers come back and say, look, it's so much fun with Jolly Phonics. The children want to come into class. They find they're learning fast, they're getting to reading, and so they're excited about it. And it is this point, this multisensory teaching, that has made it so much fun. Then there's getting children to be able to blend. And here, Jolly Phonics didn't start by teaching in an alphabet order, ABC. Instead, we picked out letters so we can get words very early on. SATIPN, you can make lots and lots of simple words. We do the formation, that's important, so children know how to write words and get the pencil grip, and then the segmenting and so on. We have the songs in Jolly Phonics, and so my arm, these sort of things. So the combination of them has made it very engaging. But as teachers, it's using all of them that makes it so much fun for the children. They love to sing the song, they love to do the action, they love to hear the story. And sometimes teachers feel perhaps a bit of self-conscious about telling a story. They're not thinking that this is the way forward, but actually it sets the scene very well. And I must say, from when we started, we were very much on our own. Phonics was known to be effective, but it was viewed a bit like medicine, something you had to have. Now they realize people can see phonics can be a lot of fun. It's the necessary start to learning to read. That we start with teaching a certain amount, and then children can read from what they've been taught, and then we progress. So there's a constant progression. They're constantly learning more, and the storybooks that come in the different levels then match what they've been taught. And so children find that it's always in their reach. You don't get what has happened in the past. Children say, it's so hard with English. It's only hard if the method isn't there with them and working for them. By having the books trace it, the children start running through the books fast. And the people who are most delighted are the parents, just to see how much their child can achieve in learning English. English is, in many ways, a wonderful language. It opens doors to knowledge and professionalism and a child's future. But it does come with fairly odd spellings, the result of having come from so many different traditions. And yet, with a good phonics program like ourselves, this gives you the pathway through it. So I hope that's helpful.